So I would normally stream games like this on Twitch, but since this one is on the ban list, we're gonna crack into this on the YouTube for today. Get it? Crack into it? Got a beer? Haha. So we're gonna start off with story mode. I haven't actually played this game before. I don't have a... Yeah. So we're a dick. You got 2 achievements. Let's go. Go to the top, go to the bottom. Haha. Knock the apple off of the tree. Stick it in my butt. And there's seeds everywhere. Giggity. Eat another apple. Pull from the tip. Go into the sandbox. Okay. No one will ever love you. Yeah. That's a fact. Oh, I'm gonna get bullied. And there's dicks and butts everywhere. Oh, man. Can I... Okay, the dicks are getting bigger.
John woke to the shrill cry of his alarm clock and lay there, rigid, his usual morning condition. But there was another reason John couldn't get out of bed. It was the weight. A weight that had nothing to do with his muscles or fat or sweaty blankets. John was weighed down by a piece of paper. The invitation to his high school reunion. From across the years, the words he'd heard in the schoolyard were still clear. You're a loser. No one will ever love you.
Pretty fucking mean. Okay, snail trail. Check.
John had 3 months until the reunion to turn his life around. First, he needed to clean up.
Bro. Okay, just smash them on the ground. With the bugs on the ground, take care of leftovers.
John called it his study, but it was basically for games and porn. Mostly.
Screwing. Nice. Put the key in the hole. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, light my sock. Oh. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Mostly porn. Where are the leftovers? Are these the leftovers?
The only reason he'd ordered so much takeout was because Delilah, the delivery peen, made John feel butterflies in his testicles.
Oh no. Wait, can I eat the cactus?
John suddenly realized the time. Distracted by his new drive to improve his life, he had become late. He needed to hurry, or he'd miss the bus to work.
Oh,
If
give me
John
that pineapple.
took the toaster to the shower, he wouldn't have
yeah.
to worry about the reunion.
Oh yeah, pineapple up the butt.
John needed to shower and wash off the sweaty stink of desperate sadness. They say cleanliness is next to godliness, but at that moment, cleanliness was next to his prostate.
The prostate. How do I turn the shower on? Scrub it up, dub. 3 pills in a tub. Oh yeah, brush that teeth. Oh god, it's in my butt. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. I guess we can go with this. Since we're going to work. Okay. Where do I put these in? Okay, so I'm ready to snail trail my way to work. All right, let's go.
John had left his apartment late, but if he caught the express bus, he might make it to work on time. John didn't really like his job, but it had two qualities in its favor. One, he could pay his rent, and two, Barbara. Currently John's top candidate for his reunion date.
Look at all the dicks. Oh, I hit a light post.
John noticed a moderately attractive peen waiting at the stop. He tried to start a conversation and did not get the reaction he'd hoped for. It was probably because he was a minimum wage peen. She could probably sense it.
Yeah, she's just a stuck-up bitch.
The office hummed with cold fluorescent lighting. The air was cold and stale, lifeless.
Flesh.
How long had John
Corp.
worked here? Long enough to deserve better.
Ooh.
John was late, but he felt daring. He could sneak into the office through the archives, or he could stroll through the front entrance with enough confidence to bluff his boss. John decided to creep in through the archives.
Okay.
Despite the obvious flaws, John thought it was a good plan and not a recipe
Is that a
for
dead
humiliation.
guy? No, I want to knock this fire extinguisher down. Oh, I had it. This control scheme is kind of jank. Kind of. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Maybe? Maybe? I knocked the dead peen. Can I get some free sex?
There was Carl, napping at work, just like every day for the past month. John envied him.
Come on. Dude's dead, man. He's not napping. Yeah, wiggle that head. Oh, I might have stuck myself. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, let's go. Turn around. Wait, I gotta get into the fucking... Okay, okay. I ate a piece of paper. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, let's go in. Yeah.
Everyone else was hard at work, grinding away. John might actually get away with this. The boss. He homed in on John, deluging him with spit and buzzwords. The
Those
boss ran out
buzzwords.
of synonyms for John's failings and gave him an ultimatum. Barbara would definitely not be interested in dating John if he was unemployed. He had to get to the quality assurance department.
Oh no, I missed the fire extinguisher. Oh.
There might be a faulty dildo just waiting to cost the company millions in lawsuits. John would have to test them all. Every atom of John's rectum began to vibrate with the frequencies of pure pleasure. His orifice was a paradise. This vibrator would end all wars. It was good. That one was good too. The Prostate Pounder X900 series, the most advanced vibrator on the market. Sweet mother of no, John, that's too much pleasure for one anus to handle.
All of the anus pleasure. Soothe asshole.
John's butt hurt, but his heart was proud. If that vibe had gotten out into the world, it could have injured a customer as badly as it had ravaged his anus.
What the fuck?
The boss arrived and congratulated John on taking one for the team and jumping on the hand grenade, or in this case, putting it up his butt. John was having trouble following the conversation because he was quite high on suppository painkillers. And then the boss said it. Promotion. Finally, the company was recognizing John's hard work and ignoring his minor faults like lack of talent, constant lateness, and flatulence.
Hey, I got some.
John's new office smelt like polished wood and success. John's success. Sam dropped by. He'd heard John had been hurt. John said he was fine. He wasn't a softie to complain about a mildly ruptured rectum. Besides, he had a promotion to celebrate. John had met Sam in college during a sports ball game.
Sports
He'd given
ball.
him some stiff competition.
Oh wait, do I have to like? No.
Even when he won, Sam never acted like he was better than John. They'd started at Flesh Corp product testing together. Nothing builds a friendship like a long day of dildo mounting. Yes, John had known Sam for a while. But John couldn't hang out with Sam. He had a reunion to prepare for. He was going out with Barbara tonight. He just had to ask her.
Sorry,
Everyone
Sam.
was quiet, listening to the presentation. A good moment for John to ask Barbara out. That's not Barbara, John. Nope. Warmer. Barbara agreed. Well, she nodded. Sort of. Things were really going John's way.
This game's so dumb. I love it.
John tried to act as suave as possible and listen to Barbara talk business. He didn't want to blow his chances at long-term love and short-term sex. Barbara began to talk about monthly feedback figures, and John started to zone out, imagining him and Barbara at the reunion. a power couple. She would make his classmates sick with envy. If he could get her to tone down the boring chatter. John's balls were gripped by certainty. Barbara was the perfect date for the reunion. John thought he would impress Barbara by going behind the bar and showing the bartender a thing or two. Despite Barbara's protests that it was unnecessary, John knew that a true gentleman should follow her home.
Get some
He
free
was
sex.
excited.
Sex.
There was still
Sex.
3 months until the reunion, and he'd already landed his perfect date. All he had to do was seal the deal.
Stick it up her butt.
Barbara thanked John for the evening and politely did not invite him inside for coffee or sex, even though John had dropped some pretty obvious hints he'd be into both, or just the sex. The door slammed on John's hopes. He didn't understand. He'd laughed at all Barbara's pie chart jokes. He'd listened to her boring stories. The blank eyes of the lawn flamingos were witnesses to John's shame.
Okay. I just ate a worm up my butt. I ate a worm and I liked it. Maybe?
John began the lonely walk home, thoughts tumbling like shoes in a dryer. He had done everything wrong. Barbara had led him on just to humiliate him. John felt
Feeling empty.
How could he get love? He felt like he was missing something, some key to attracting sex. But John was shooting blanks. What did Peens want?
Oh yeah, the music though. Oh, I hit another light post.
Then
I was scratching my head.
John out of nowhere. Stuff. He had the success. He just needed to show it off. But where was John going to get all the stuff he wanted? John needed a sign.
Buttloads of stuff for buttloads of cash.
A new day, a new John. He waited outside his local buttload store for it to open, eager to spend his promotion bonus on stuff. The best way to impress women. There's nothing like a rectum full of money to make a peen feel like a man.
Uh-oh. My balls. They're too girthy. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Suddenly it occurred to John that he was going to make a lot of choices. And every one of those choices would tell the world who he was. Also delicious. How could John decide? What would a date think when they sat in John's home? Comfort or style?
Comfort all the way.
John went with comfort.
You can like...
Plus, it matched the couch he already had. John weighed up all the differences, but this was a tough choice.
What?
Something told John this was the TV for him.
Let's go with the screwing one. Obviously.
John chose the extremely, obviously bad TV.
Oh my god.
John realized that it was only 2 months and 29 days until the reunion. Time flies. Cactus or rose? Was John a rugged hero or a romantic poet?
A romantic poet.
If John grew his own flowers,
Cactuses
then
hurt.
he'd save on romantic gestures in the long run.
Oof.
There was nothing John could take with him to the grave. except his coffin.
Oh,
John liked to get his pizza delivered. That way he could
free
see
pineapple?
Delilah, the delivery peen. She
Do it-
always made him smile.
does that mean I get a free pineapple with it, or?
John
Pineapple
knew
free.
that Delilah thought pineapple on pizza was an abomination. What bedding would Delilah prefer? John couldn't help wondering.
At least there's no pineapple on it. I'm a child.
Pizza sheets would show her that John could also deliver.
Liver.
Devoid of any sense of style, buying new clothes would be John's toughest challenge.
Oh, that's pretty fucking swagger, yo.
When was the last time John had been to the beach? Very spunk rock.
Spunk
John
rock.
might want to take the hem up a bit. A nice fit, but could John pull off the color?
No.
John felt sharp, and also like a phony.
That's it, you're a phony.
John decided to go with the outfit. Music, the food of love. Should John go retro sophisticated or just retro?
Retro? Obviously.
John's personal nostalgia was more important than sound quality.
Second beer
Every
time.
can was made of metal, pulled from the bones of the earth, wrestled to the surface and smelted in roaring furnaces. All so John could buy peas preserved in salty water and stick them up his butt.
Salty water peas up my butt.
John's new purchases were on the way to his apartment. All he had to do was invite a date over.
Nice.
One look at all his stuff and they'd be overwhelmed with sexual desire. John felt proud and also hungry. It gave him an idea. He should invite Delilah over for dinner.
Hey there, Delilah, you know I got a big dick and you want to put it in your clit.
John was excited. Delilah was on her way. He just needed to set the mood to romance.
Come on. Nice. Light candles. Oh, I light the candles. Light. Get your dick out of here. I'm trying. I'm trying. Where are the roses?
John hoped she didn't have allergies.
Okay, so how do I light these candles? Oh, probably stick it up my butt. Wee, my butt's on fire.
That must be Delilah at the door.
Can I burn down my apartment?
The door opened and there was Delilah.
Oh, she brought pizza?
John gulped down his nerves and invited her in. John could tell that Delilah was impressed by his stuff. It was time to crank up the mood to
She brought pizza.
seduction.
Do you offer wine?
John wanted to offer Delilah wine, but he'd already popped his cork. Delilah started looking as nervous as John felt. He assumed it was because she was shy too. They really were compatible. Of course, at the reunion, he couldn't mention Delilah was a delivery peen. That would be embarrassing. Delilah suddenly headed for the door. And just like that, John was alone again. Delilah hadn't even looked at his stuff. Not even the pizza bedspread.
Not the pizza
The rejection
bedspread.
burned. John felt insignificant. He had everything he wanted. The job, the money, the stuff.
I don't want to destroy it. I just bought
He
it.
wanted to destroy all of it. Die,
Oh.
couch. Shove it into the
Oh.
abyss. His stuff didn't matter. He was a shaft in the machine. A lonely piston pumping away like all the others in his rigid place. Nothing special about him. Why should Delilah or Barbara or any other peen be interested in dating him? He was just like everyone else and they could tell.
John never liked plants anyway. Begone, boxes!
John wanted to be special, but he had to face the numb truth.
Your dead technology tapes.
He wasn't. And all the money and stuff he'd ever accumulate wouldn't change that. He thought it would make him unique, but it just made him more like everyone else. He should leave it all. Get out of this little town and go on an adventure. See the world. He was a boring corporate drone, but he didn't have to be. He could be a traveler, exploring jungles and climbing mountains. He could visit the wonders of the world and get his picture taken. Like Peony Island, the unspoiled paradise he'd seen on TV. That was it. John had to travel. Bags packed,
No.
John was ready to put 5,000 miles between him and his problems. He was leaving it all behind.
Wake up. Wake up, my dude. Wake up. Oh, I've gone and joshed it. Oh, how do I do this? In the butt. It's not the right answer this time. Prey. My friend's playing Prey. You can't see it because I'm actually playing on a widescreen. You could imagine that. Bet you couldn't. Go balls deep.
John was so close. He could almost smell the freedom of the skies.
Search me,
Security
baby.
sent John back through the detector.
Put that up my butt.
John had forgotten he had his nail clippers with him. He'd have to buy another pair soon, or he'd look ridiculous.
Fuck, eh? I was hiding that up my butt the whole time.
When the acceleration of takeoff had slackened, John felt a sweet relief.
Put it on my
He'd
butt.
left his worries on the runway. He was up in the clouds, on his way to adventure.
Look at that uncut foreskin. Jesus Christ. I'm into it.
John's adventure had begun at last, and clearly it was a small world after all, and also a flat one. That was going to piss off the globeheads.
Oh, I gotta stick this in my butt. Yeah. Oh. Buttstagram. Oh my god, that's good. Put that in my butt. Oh yeah, baby. Hey, hey. Hey. Experience the Oh yeah, baby. Oh. The leaning tower of fucking butts. Gas for days? Okay, Big Ben. You know what has to happen, my friend. Get up my asshole. Okay, let's visit. Oh, man. Oh. Try putting this in your butt. Oh my god, that's so good.
John was having fun, but something told him he needed to go home. Probably his empty bank account.
It's not how you... Oh, look at the
John
length
was
of
on his
that
way
dick.
back home. He was out of money.
Hey, he's a
but
tall
money
motherfucker.
can't buy love. What it can buy are the experiences that
The
had made
dude behind
John
me
a
is
more
dead.
interesting and developed person, with 100
Dude dead?
Instagram photos to prove
Pearl
it.
necklace?
Finally, everything was going smoothly. John felt good to be back on the familiar ground of home, but he would feel better to be on the familiar mattress of home.
That's not John's bag. Not that one either.
Wait, what's that in the box? What's in the box? That's a sex toy. That's definitely a sex. Get out of here. Oh, oh, baby. Oh, oh. So good. So good. Okay, am I good to leave? It's not the only thing that's landed.
Despite John's swell of fresh optimism, traveling was exhausting, and he just really wanted to get home and get some sleep.
It's not the only thing he wanted. He has no bed. Catch. I'm in the bus. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, naked. Oh, let's get some candy. Oh man, this is like... Oh, dick face? Nice. Her? No one will ever love you. Oh, here come the big dicks again. Oh my God.
Another nightmare. John's stress about getting a date for the reunion was making him think of her.
Oh my God, this is so good.
He hadn't seen her in years. Would she be at the reunion? John shook off the thought. He wasn't a child. He was a fully grown penis.
6 weeks. Oh shit.
John, why is the bathroom barricaded? Foreskin's sake, is that a swan? John had no
Is this the
idea
Goose
how it had
Game?
gotten into his home or why it hated him so much. It
Stop.
would probably be best to leave it alone.
Why is there a big pile of poop in the corner? What the fuck is going on? Okay. So I'm now depressed and I probably lost my job, everything.
John's butt started to buzz. Had he left a vibrator up there? Whatever it was, he should get it out.
How do we get it out?
John's old phone. They really were indestructible. It was Sam calling.
I guess that's a Nokia reference.
He wanted to check in on John. The travel looked fun, but it was so sudden. Was John okay? Sam was such a softie, always worrying about feelings. John had only one feeling, and it was the feeling of being awesome.
Awesome.
He could drop Sam a text, but John was on a mission. The reunion was getting closer, and he had to get a date. Fortunately, John knew exactly where to find love.
Fuck me, I got a lot of gray hairs going. Ooh, da da da
John
da.
held his breath. He was about to meet his match. He had to reassure himself he could do this. He had a good job. He had nice stuff. He had traveled. He was ready to find love. On Weena, where all his sexy travel photos would give him the pick of
It's
the
swipe right, right?
Too skinny,
Leroy.
too short,
Oh, Mark,
too
22.
much foreskin, not enough foreskin, glasses.
Longer and uncut.
Hot. sexy. Very
Okay, that one might be a little too young,
nice shaft.
but I had no control. Extra salami.
Yep.
Is that a
Pick of
priest?
the pack.
Love to eat out. Doge lover. Only Glob can judge me. Meet and greet. Sexy.
Yes! John had the pick of the pack.
I'm a very dirty peen, if you know what I mean.
John valued honesty in a date, but he had been expecting a different kind of dirty. A sexy and much more hygienic kind.
Sounds okay. I can't really move. Just like an ice queen looking for love. Oh, are we going skating?
John was scared of getting circumcised so late in life.
Oh no. Wait. Is there a way I can stand up? Oh, I cut some dude's.
Oh, better put that on ice. It'll be okay, John. Chicks dig scars. I hope.
Ow.
After the reattachment surgery, the doctors had told John to rest.
What?
So he did, for 6 hours.
Fuck you, fire extinguisher. I don't know how this numbering system's going. They're like 23 out of 23, and it's like always 23 out of 23. What? I'll find a seat, baby. Wait, I reattached my pee and it's like bobby pinned on. Literally in stitches. Single mom, does anyone like cake? You brought roses, you should have brought some fucking cake.
Karen had invited John straight over. She was not fooling around. Very exciting.
Ooh.
And now she wanted him round the back.
Ooh.
Karen let John know that the cake was only for the kids. So was the candy. And the piñata. And that she'd be back in 1 hour.
What? So I'm just a babysitter. Get in my butthole, wormy worm. I bet she's gone to fuck some other dude. You know what I'm saying? Can I just eat the cake? Fuck you and your cake. Fuck you and your cake. I love beaches, picnics, and reunions. Oh!
John laughed at Melody's hilarious bullfrog story. She was adorable. Everything was going perfectly. John never saw Melody again.
Until we all died. Must be Alpha. Wear a suit.
So far, Weena had been a parade of weirdos and rejections. If this date
This is
didn't
not a
work out,
suit.
John
I'm wearing
vowed to
fucking a
give it up.
dress.
But maybe this time, maybe today would be his day.
Maybe. Walking dogs. She's definitely just gonna marry me.
Sharona sighed and said, "You'll do."
She wants that fucking good custody money. Fuck you and your balls, dude.
John felt a little underdressed and a lot overwhelmed. He was surrounded by strangers, and Sharona was glaring at the muscular groom. At least John hadn't missed out on the cake. John realized that Sharona had only brought him to create some penis envy.
Penis envy.
For so many reasons. John got excited. They were going to cut the cake. "He's mine!" Sharona screamed as she launched herself at the newlyweds.
Suddenly, penises were up and yelling, "No!
Dude, she cut her
he's
own
mine."
dick off.
It was a no-holds-barred cockfight.
Oh no, dude! I don't need to get my dick cut off again. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. No, it's coming for me. Jesus, titty. Can I put that decapitated peen in my butt? How do I move my... Dude. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on. I still want my dick. I want that dick in my ass. Never mind. Jesus, can I leave?
As John dodged flying glasses and cake, he felt a stab of envy. The groom had dozens of penises after him, and John had none. It was just wrong.
Seems like a normal day, really.
John left the screams and explosions behind him. It was a disastrous end to his online dating. He had tried everything.
It's pretty
and
relevant to
just
online
wasn't
dating.
good enough.
It's pretty
He
fucking
wasn't good
bad.
enough. Maybe the bullies from school were right. John was a natural-born loser.
Natural born loser.
Swans was so simple. If you gave them bread,
Oh god, they're fucking attacking me. Oh god. Run away. Oh dude, I'm getting hit by fucking cars.
John wanted what that groom had. Love. Real
What's
love.
up?
The kind that makes penises fight to the death.
I'm getting my ass kicked. Excuse me. Come on. Hey, you want some sex? Oh god. Oh god. I would say it hurts, but my dick is being beaten up. Oh. That guy just got destroyed.
Days later, the question was still bugging
Fuck.
John. Why were so many penises in love with the groom, but no one loved John?
It wasn't fair. John deserved attention. He had money and Buttstagram pics of his adventures. He even still had quite a lot of stuff. What did that penis have that John didn't?
Cheese? Well, I'm in like a straitjacket.
Then it hit John. That penis was so strong and hard. That's what everyone wanted. That's what John wasn't. That's what John had to be to find love. It was time to hit the gym.
Hit the gym, and then I just hit the sack. Nice. Look at that anus up in the air. That's what I strive to be, really. Big anus in the air.
John arrived at his local gym. A part of him couldn't believe he was here. He just wasn't a gym penis. But John had tried everything else. If he wanted to get the perfect
Bet you
date,
Sam's there.
he'd need to sign up.
Bet you fucking Sam's there. Third beer. Let's go.
Sam? What was he doing here? Of course, Sam was married. John's theory was right. If you get muscles, you get love.
Wait. I can get some food.
Out of nowhere, Sam asked John how he was doing. Really doing. For a moment, John wanted to be honest. But he didn't come to gym to be a softie. John was here to get hard.
It's not the only thing that's good and hard, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was John's first time in a gym since school. He tried not to read too much into that.
Oh, can I get some protein powder in my butt? Oh, yeah.
Sam went on ahead with a chipped promise to meet up with John inside.
Let's go.
John had two options. He could try month by month, or if he signed the 10-year Big Muscles Big Savings contract, he'd get a free easy squeezy water bottle.
Oh, dude, free water bottle.
John wasn't a sucker. He knew the importance of hydration.
Oh, yeah. Give me that hydration so I can come more. And I have to pee. Oh, my balls are too big and it closed on my dick.
The gym's clean peen pool policy meant that John would have to do something he had never done before.
Oh, God, it's everywhere.
Strangers.
I'm fucking
Maybe he could
urinating
set a record for
everywhere.
speediest cleanse.
Giggity. I'm into it. Maybe not into it, but you know.
John pretended he was alone and not surrounded by wrinkly, wet cocks. If John had to be clean, he might as well do his laundry too.
Wrinkly, wet cocks.
John decided to take the risk that no one was enforcing the clean peen policy. Sam enthusiastically greeted John and offered to show him around, obviously not realizing that John was a natural athlete. The pool was like baptism, the icy water washing
I'm doing
away
some like
John's
ball
flabby
stroke right
flab.
here.
He found his stroke gliding
Ball
through the water
stroke.
like an eel with large, ungainly testicles. This wasn't hard. John
Learned
couldn't believe Peens actually got gold medals just for splashing around. Maybe he could become an Olympian. He was slowing down a bit, flailing a bit, but John pushed on, knowing that looking good in a Speedo was the only thing that could save him from an empty existence. John wanted to take a break, forever. The pool was not his friend. It was not the blissful wet dream of his fantasies. It was a hellish prison of murderous fluid determined to drown him. No wonder life crawled out of the sea, desperate to escape the water. Done. John had not drowned, but more importantly, he had not quit.
Wait,
Time to
what?
hit the weight room.
There's a dude.
Well done, John. The judges give you 3 for form, but 9 for enthusiasm.
It should have been 6.
John's
You know,
muscles
6'9".
bunched and bulged.
It's like
The time in the gym was already paying off. Fresh from conquering the pool, John felt ready for anything the gym could throw at him, even heavy metal weights. Clearly, John knew how to handle equipment. Sam cheered John on, as if he needed it. Adrenaline coursed through John's veins, his butthole clenched like a fist.
It's not the
John
only
was
thing my
forging
butthole
himself into
clenched.
the peen he saw on movie screens, bulging and sweat-slicked, hard and shiny. Boom! John was cocked and loaded.
Cocked.
Didn't Sam ever get out of breath? The stream of encouragement was exhausting. John, getting flung from fast-moving objects since preschool. Like the sweet sound of spaghetti and meatballs hitting a wall. Would John ever learn? Odds are no.
Can I just go on this one? Oh, is that a fire
That had
extinguisher?
gotten
No,
John's
no.
heart rate up and his life expectancy down. John was sweating like a senator on a sex tape, but he wasn't done. Sam was in the zone, a mental state where nothing else mattered. Well, John could be in that zone too. He could be in that zone deeper than Sam, and he'd prove it. Sam made this look so easy. John squashed the thought. He'd just have to push harder. John tried to make eye contact with Sam, get in his head a bit. Sam didn't seem to notice John, but John could tell Sam was impressed. Even though he still hadn't looked at John, not that it mattered to John, because John was in the zone, deep in the zone.
It's not the only thing I'm deep
Sam
into.
congratulated John for trying.
Know what I'm
and told
saying?
him it was okay to take things slow, as if John was going to quit. Well, he wasn't. John had a mission, and the reunion was getting closer.
Giggity. Those glutes. Facebook? Nice. Squeeze her butthole. That's what I always tell my fucking dates. They don't listen. Destroy that chicken. 4 weeks. What time is it? 5:30? It's not jogging if you're running. Work that sphincter. Is this like a montage? Look how big my balls are. Pound that protein. Yeah. Bones everywhere. Just shooting that out of my dick. You're a manager. It's fine. Strongest dick ever. Is this another flashback? I think so. My ball. Wait, there's me. Let's just make a whole bunch of dead dicks. Whole bunch of dead dicks. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that one went flying. Oh yeah, baby. I got an achievement for this. Oh god, this is so stupid. Look at all those dead dicks. Wait, what happens? Where's the... Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I hit my tip. It's not fair. Psych. Oh, you just crushed my fucking dicks. Oh no, dude. This is a gauntlet. This is a fucking gauntlet. They've tasted blood. Oh my god. I want to get blood on each one of the blades. all of the blades. I think it's an achievement. I don't know. Dick face. Oh, come off it. Okay, this dream's pretty dumb. I'm not very good at listening to instructions. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? No one will ever love you. Oh, God. Truth.
As soon as John woke up, the mirror called to him. His abs looked like a pack of vacuum-sealed hot dogs. Tasty. Jim had remade John into a sculpted Adongus. He was finally everything a peen should be. Successful, traveled, and photogenic. It was time for his morning pre-gym workout.
Where's my treadmill? Nice. Steroids? I'm into it.
The reunion invitation caught John's eye.
Where is the invitation? It's probably a different date. Wait, what the fuck? Is this the one that's on my dick?
He read it again and again, stunned. He'd gotten the date wrong.
Called it.
The reunion was tonight. Tonight! He'd have to go alone. They'd all be there, and they'd look at John, and they'd know he was still a loser.
With a big fucking dick.
Still time.
Or medium dick.
John needed a date fast. He'd have to go out. He'd have to make an impact. John had to dress his best, only better.
How the fuck do I get changed? Oh, okay. I kind of knew that was gonna happen. Well, that's okay, because my head's slowly sinking down. Let's throw in some shit.
Sending the right message? There had to be someone single and desperately alone in the city. Someone besides John. He just had to find them. John went straight to the nearest bar. Sure, it was still early, but he couldn't waste any time. There must be
Oh, they're gonna beat me up.
to pick up.
Come on, dude.
It was a classy place. Even the vomit was high quality. The bouncer looked like a hagfish that had taken up lacrosse.
He fucking kicked my ass. Oh yeah, fuck you. 23 out of, like, I don't get this. Why is it 23 out of 23? It's in my butt, but it's not in my butt?
Much better. John stepped into the bar and saw her. The answer to the question, what was John's purpose? Her. Loving her. Being with her. Taking her to the reunion. Their eyes met, and John knew she felt the same. Gladys did not feel the same, but John wasn't going to give up on their life together. A couple of drinks would loosen her up to their destiny. Wow, Gladys was not an amateur when it came to drinking. John had to keep up. It was working. Gladys was definitely warming up to John. John's bladder was very full. It sloshed audibly as he moved.
Come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna fucking pee everywhere. Oh,
Holy
God.
balls. John had never felt such relief.
They're just fucking in the stall. And one's doing cocaine. My fucking place.
John looked around. Gladys was gone. John cursed his petite bladder. It was clear the cockpit was on autopilot. Time for John to hit the next bar. John's anxiety had sunk under the surface of the beer he'd drunk, while his confidence was floating high. This was the place he'd find love.
Teabaggers, let's go. There's Bibles in the trash can. Bibles in the trash can.
It was empty, except for the bartender. Clearly this bar's only special was unhappy hour. Two for one was a good deal, though, and so far the beer had lifted John's spirits. Another 4 would make him feel twice as good.
John, I don't know if that's a good idea. Speaking as a man of culture myself, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You're gonna get drunk. Especially if you're fucking shoving them up your butt. Oh, yeah, baby. Give it to me.
The bartender gave John a smile that set his heart hammering. He had to impress her. What was so offensive about offering a big tip in exchange for a date?
I'll give
John
you the
thought
big tip.
bartenders love tips. He needed to find a better club, one with a vibe. John was drawn by the pulse of the music. It pulled him forward like a moth to a fiery death. John was running out of time to find a date and prove that he wasn't a loser. Dancing, the real way to flirt, the way of animals, of wild sexual creatures. John strutted and shook his booty. With booze buzzing round his head, John found himself on the dance floor. Everyone was up close and sweaty. John was exhilarated. He felt alive. John was working himself up to try a little bump and grind.
I got a little bump and grind.
It was a moment out of a movie. John alone on the dance floor with a gorgeous penis, their sexual chemistry exploding. She moved away, coyly. John could tell when someone was playing hard to get. He let her marinate in the tension before making his move. John wasn't taking no for an answer. Some people have no sense of fun, but John was certain the next bar would be different.
Next bar! The rectum.
The next bar wasn't different. John couldn't understand why everyone was so sensitive. It was like no one wanted to have a good time. Like no one had a sense of humor. John had meant that.
Dixie's morning glory.
When did the world get so
It's a drug, kind of.
John's ego was as bruised as his shaft. He had to admit it. He'd failed. He was where he belonged, in a creepy murder alley covered in trash. Oh, that's gross.
I got a trash can on my head and it's making it really hard to move.
Oh, it's so moist, but textured.
Moist and textured.
It smells like rotting dick yogurt. John's misery was sour in his mouth. He needed a drink to wash it down. There was still one bar he hadn't been kicked out of yet.
1 hour.
John had cleaned himself up as much as possible. He really needed a mint.
Vomit everywhere.
John nailed it. John let out his anger, his frustration. Life was a shitty joke. It wasn't fair. You want to mess with John? Do you? This is what you get. Fuck you, you fucking thing.
Yeah, fuck you.
You had one job. Die, 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 die! It's not fair. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. That's how you get what you want.
Is that like a rape thing or?
Menthol.
Man.
John wanted the strongest drink they had. Rough night? Someone asked John. He hadn't noticed her when he came in, but now he did. It really had been a rough night for John, but he felt a little better that someone cared enough to ask. It was a pity, but destiny had given John a second chance. John made his move. Unfortunately, according to Alice and to her boyfriend Chadrick, it was the wrong move.
Time to get beaten up.
Chadrick threw John into the alley and followed, making unoriginal but still terrifying threats. Get him, John! Oh my god! I can't watch.
Die, bitch. I'm a rip
Don't hold
motherfucker.
back! Give it to him! Brutal.
Get your ass
John had survived.
beaten.
No, he'd won. He'd won. He'd won. He wasn't a loser. And there was the proof lying in a bruised, bloody heap. John didn't need a date to the reunion. He needed to go over there and beat the pre-cum out of those dicks. High school reunion, the perfect time to teach someone a lesson.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I'm gonna beat the pre-cum out of your dicks. Okay. Where do I go?
The doors of the school. A sight John had
Number
dreaded
4.
every day for years, and now he was going willingly through them, unafraid, fueled by years of unprocessed anger fermented in loneliness. John was back.
Bet you there's a bunch of fucking queers and gears.
The chickens were coming home
Gears.
to roost,
Gears.
and they were all cocks.
Fine bullies. Kick their butts. They're probably nerds. Sup, nerds? You fucking spitting on me, bitches?
These were the peanuts he'd grown up with. Now with jobs and marriages and beer bellies, John was surprised at how ordinary they had all turned out.
He spotted them, John's tormentors. Time for them to
MDK?
feel the wrath.
KDM?
Whoa! How do you like that? That's the stuff, John.
Fuck, there's blood and cum everywhere.
Pow! Don't let up.
This is not the way to do it. You don't fucking kill people. I mean, you do, but...
John poured his anger into every punch.
Ha! Who's a loser now? Who?
Fuck you, Dan.
John had won. He'd won. No one could say John was a loser now.
The could. Can I put this in my...
John's primal joy faded as he saw how the other penises looked at him. Not like a winner, like he was trash. John tumbled down the steps, hitting every bruise on his length and his ego. It was her, Harmony. She had been at the reunion. She'd seen it all and followed John out. To laugh at him more? No, to see if he was all right. Why did that hurt John so much? This was John's chance to ask her why all those years ago she'd said to him, "No one will ever love you." Harmony stared at John in shock. How could John not know why? Didn't John remember what he'd done?
Just a big dick. Oh, flashback. Let's go. You tried to rape her? Not the bees. Again with the no one will ever love you. Get it? Jesus fucking Christ, look at the size of that dick. Oh, I can't. Oh. Yeah. Still 23 out of 23. What the fuck? I'm assuming this is the end of the story. And it will all come to fruition sooner than later. I'm assuming this is to signify that I'm a big dick. The biggest of dicks. What? 6 hours later? There's more? Oh, Sam's here.
There was nothing Sam enjoyed more than the fresh air of an early morning. The dew sparkling on the grass, the music of the trees, space to think.
I don't have a friend. Okay.
Sam stared at the view, peaceful.
Sounds so depressing. I don't have a friend.
What was that smell? It made Sam's eye water. It was John, passed out and crusted with vomit and regret. John was awake and tolerably clean. Sam tried to be gentle and invited John to join him on his walk.
This is a lot more difficult. There's 2 joysticks that I have to press at the same time.
Sam coaxed John along. It was like herding compost.
That's not the right button. Wait. Put it in my butt. X. The fuck up, you lazy fuck.
John couldn't answer Sam's questions yet. How had he ended up such a wreck? John immediately felt better, but his head was still pounding, and not in a good way. Sam couldn't resist the tasty treat. John's stink had given Sam a headache too. The throbbing ache dulled. John was feeling much more himself, and he realized that was not what he wanted to feel. Even that bit of senseless destruction couldn't cheer John up. Sam saw his friend's misery. He suggested they keep going. John wanted to know something. Why didn't anyone love him? As soon as he said it, he felt like a softie, whining about his feelings.
Stay on the path. Oh my god, it's so hard. Oh, baby. Wait, that didn't count?
But Sam didn't make fun of him. Sam asked him to go on. And so John told him the whole story. About how hard he'd made himself and how unfair it felt. And everything he'd done.
Oh.
Saying it out loud, John realized he'd sounded like an asshole. But he'd done everything right. Why didn't he get what he wanted? Why didn't John get love?
Go. Look at those small little peens.
Wanting someone isn't the same as loving them, said Sam. You figure it out, John, but you have to keep trying.
Oh.
How about a bike ride? Sam asked.
How do I ride a bike? I'm literally a dick.
John struggled to get his balance, but Sam told him not to give up. John kept trying, getting better as they went.
Okay. Oh. Get the fuck out of my way, kid. Wait, what? Am I supposed to hit these fucks? Is that an achievement? Is that an achievement? Oh shit.
John and Sam stopped and looked at the sunset.
Why is there a
For a
penguin?
moment, John let himself be quiet and listen to the world and look at how beautiful it could be.
It's not where penguins live. What? What? I would say that this game makes no sense, but
Life can be hard, said Sam.
this game's a little weird.
Doesn't mean we have to
There's a
do
lot of dicks and assholes and testing of the vibrators and stuff like that. The end? Holy shit. How do I sculpt the feeling? Oh, is that a fucking... Oh. I'm going to pick this one. This guy's gonna pick a cactus. Why am I getting fucking hit by him? I don't know what's going on. I didn't paint shit. Look after your pet swan. Can I get it hit by a car? Please. Come on. Come on. Lady's dead. Just one kitten? Fuck me in the ass, Sam. What? Oh. perfect. This game's so dumb. Titanic. And I will always pin you. Dude, so bored he just fucking fell off the couch. Small ninja fucking game. Go to the bleachers. Sup, nerd? I don't know. Stop spitting on the cactus. She has a bigger dick than I do. Oh, fuck. I'll see, it was fucking wild. So many fucking stupid dick and butt jokes. Oh, I love it. Free lives. Okay. I don't know when they started putting that in there, but hopefully it's when the Black Lives Matter kind of thing was put into place. Anyways, that was a real blast playing this game, Genital Jousting. At least the story mode. I hope you had a good time watching it, and I will see you in the next one.